Welcome to World War III, and basically right on time. And who could have predicted all of this? Oh, and just FYI, that Iron Dome isn't working. You want to know what else is going to happen? Israel is going to retaliate. And wait a minute, that would be me predicting the future again. And so far, I am 13 for 13. Lucky number 13. Oh, and we have 34 days left until election. Did I not tell you that all hell would break loose? Right about now, panic buying already spreading as dock workers strike get underway. Bravo, that's not happening. You remember the video that I did a couple days ago? I'm like, if you wanted to have that stuff, you should probably get it now. Which my Economic Doom channel, which you should probably subscribe or check to see if you've been unsubscribed, is pretty much just a normal channel now, as now New York Post and all across the world is Economic Doom. Welcome. My name is Noah, and this wooden object that you see behind me, that's my ark.
Shalom Akim. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakar Kadas. Double honors to the apostles of GMS who rule well, and peace and salutation to Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching his gospel in truth and sincerity. All right. Despite he saying he been warning people, but the men of the Lord, starting with the apostles of GMS, have been warning people, all right? Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence, all right? And that's what we've been prophesying, man, since day one, okay? All right? World War III is kicking up. Israel, Iran is struck Israel, okay, with some missiles, a lot of missiles. I think over 1,000 missiles, okay. That Iron Dome ain't looking too good right now, all right. And you got this port strike with the Longshore Association, okay. So you got all kind of catastrophes happen on all fronts. Then you got, I think in North Carolina, where they got people trapped in Black Mountain and they can't get the supplies that they need. And there's people that's dead over there right now and suffering. All right. So they got to deal with that. All right. Then you got this tonight. You have a presidential debate. And I can't wait to watch that. America's going to sit.
I know it seems really weird, the things that I say ahead of time, and then they happen. You're like, it seemed so far off. Like when Elon warns, quote, if Trump is not elected, this will be the last election. Okay, Mr. Smart Guy, predict more things. Well, I mean, I already told you that Israel will respond, and I guess if you want to bet on it, there's sites. Okay, well, give us more. Okay, I think 2 years ago I said there will probably be a war right now with Iran. No, I can't believe that. Well, yes, I did. And you might even see things like Los Angeles Times. We can't afford leadership change. No. I mean, we're at war. We can't do that. Okay, Mr. Crystal Balls, give us more. Okay. How about when I said SIVB is going to collapse and you should short it and make billions of dollars? Well, that was a long time ago, Bravo. Okay, how about CrowdStrike, where you shorted it and you made 400, 500%? How about if you predict 2 weeks? Give us 2 weeks. Okay. Kamala comes in, New York Times, and saves the day. And I know what you're thinking right about now. I'm really mad, right? Or you're thinking, boy, this guy really spends a lot of time on the quality of his show. Well, to answer your question, that is correct. Also, thank you for the subscribe. But why don't we just continue to move on as all hell breaks loose? Why do I feel like some reports are going to be like, no, it got like 99.99% of them didn't even hit Israel. There is no reason for them to respond. Oh, and just in case you wanted to know who the idiots are in charge of all of this, well, there's one now, and we're going to find out if he's going to deploy any troops to the Middle East. Oh, and I have an answer for you.
Mr. President, will you deploy more U.S. troops to the Middle East?
He says no as Jill's like, bye. Jill's kind of upset because she no longer runs the country. Who is running this country? Well, I can tell you who's handling the docks right now. That would be the Commerce Secretary, and she's a...
When you hear that, do you
She's a
potentially think that this new numbers could be a liability for this campaign?
No, when I hear that, first of all, I don't believe it because I've never heard Donald Trump say anything truthful.
It is, though, from the Bureau of Labor.
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, what Bureau of Labor Nope, never heard of it. But I can tell you that Donald guy, he's a liar. Kamala, let me fact check. She's lied once. Oh, also, before I forget, if you want to know what to buy for what's currently happening, which I told you, perishable foods, that's going to be top on the list if there's anything left at these places. But the good news is Costco says it is prepared. Okay. Oh, also, the U.S. dock worker strike is here, and it's impacting more than just packages. I mean, a week ago, they said it would just be bananas. That's it. You will not be able to have your smoothie the way you like it. Also, just to let you know, do not count on the government to save you. You need to save you, and you need to save your neighbor. They don't...
You see everything that's going on. Hey, America is failing in every aspect, man. All right, and they're spread thin with their military. Isaiah 19:14. The Lord had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. See, and America is spiritual Egypt, man. So it's talking about this place. Everything that America is doing is backfiring, man. All right, they trying to save the economy. That's backfiring, man. They actually accelerated the economy into inflation and soon to be hyperinflation. All right, they are over there trying to protect Israel. Now that's backfiring because Israel's going against Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis, and now they got Iran shooting missiles on their ass. Okay, so everything they're doing is backfiring, man. They got the hurricane. And a lot of the victims are still suffering, okay, especially by that dam and in North Carolina. All right, so there's a lot of different fronts that the Lord is pummeling this place, man. The Lord is beating this place down, man. All right, those are those plagues.
Care about you? I will help you as to what politicians care about. That would be money, power, remain in power, and more power. Kind of a weird psychopathic thing in the brain. They want to win the game. Also, what you are seeing here is before and after said hurricane, and also they were begging for Starlink, could not get it because the Biden-Harris FCC nuked 20,000 Starlink terminals for North Carolina that could have saved lives, but it did not. I will bet you dollars to donuts that you do not see stories like this coming across your news media. Or stories like Samsung to cut thousands of jobs. What you are going to find are stories like this. U.S. economic growth for last quarter revised up a solid 3%. Everything's revised up. You want to know who are the people that do these revisions? It would be people like China. That must really confuse a lot of people, a lot of normies, you know? They come onto this channel and they're like, I don't get it. He really looks like an idiot, but how is he so right? He's also so dirty. Like, he makes these references that I'm uncomfortable with. And then he has his assistant come on, which that's...
2 Ezra 16:37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. What are the plagues? All right, famine. Okay. This strike that's going on with the Longshore Association. All right, because that's going to lead to lost jobs. That's going to lead to inflation and hyperinflation. All right, what's going to lead to famine. All right, chaos, uproars of the people, all hell breaking loose, total anarchy. All right, and are not slack. That means that these plagues, they're going to keep coming and they're going to intensify. All right. Verse 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. All right, so when the woman's going into labor, man, the contractions get stronger and stronger, man, till the baby comes. Which pain when the child cometh forth, they slack not for a moment. So this is going to intensify, man. These plagues are going to intensify, all right, up until Yahweh Shai come back, man. All right, then you're going to get hit with the plague of intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right? America and Israel will be destroyed in this next World War III, which we're currently in, all right? So that baby is gonna be Yahweh Shai returns with the host of armies, all right, the chariots, and the destruction of Babylon, all right, the destruction of Babylon, Israel, and various different other places, man, all right. Verse 39: Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. See, America's getting hit on every side, man. Financially, politically, all right. They're in World War III now. Okay, you got the port strikes. All right, you got hurricanes, and you got other hurricanes that's on the way. They're talking about another hurricane in the Gulf. All right.